Hi YouTube, I'm Livie, and I'm starting a brand new Sims channel. I haven't done this type of thing before properly, so this is going to be a fresh start for me. Now, you're probably wondering why I'm creating this channel. Well, it's because I've had a very long break from posting on TikTok, and I've recently discovered that I want to start creating again. I've been playing The Sims 4 since 2014, and before that I would play The Sims 3. This has always been a game that I've had a passion for, so why not start creating videos about it? So I'm starting a forever save file. If you're unsure what that means, it's a term used for players to stick to one save file at a time, instead of resetting the game constantly. I'll be creating everything from scratch, meaning that there's no builds, there's no sims, it's completely empty. I will only be using my own builds and creating my own sims, and no one else's. I've also downloaded quite a lot of mods, so when it comes to gameplay, I will be reviewing them. I want the save file to be realistic, cozy, and sometimes chaotic. I've started building a community lot, and I'll show it to you right now. This lot has been inspired by a place called Bicester Village in the UK. The aesthetic I'm trying to go for is New Orleans architecture. As you can see, I have built the exterior, and I want it to feel almost cramped, but at the same time spacious. The outside decorations aren't finished yet, as I want to furnish the build fully to then add other decor. There are 21 shops in total. Each shop is different and elegant and unique. I have also come up with the idea of the first lot of buildings to have a small hotel at the top of the shops as well. So as you can see, this would be where all of the rooms would be. And this part of the building would be the entrance to the hotel. Having some of the shops being 2 stories is a good idea, as some of the rooms are quite small, but I have intended it to be that way for it to be more cozy looking. With recording, it will most likely be builds at first, as I want to make all of the lots first, and then soon start adding sims with backstory details, as I've already created a plan for what I want Willow Creek to look like and how I want all of the families to be and how they act. After Willow Creek is fully finished, that's when the gameplay can start. With the gameplay starting, it would most likely be a legacy challenge playthrough, and maybe turn into rotational gameplay, as I want to keep this save file going and not just doing a legacy challenge or sticking with one sim, as I would think you would find that quite boring and sometimes you want to see new different stories. My save file is going to follow through the rich and the famous, and I have named the save as Diamond Dynasties. So there will be rivalries, alliances, and socialites, along with historical drama, because who doesn't love a bit of drama? I have built this plan on Notion, and as you can see, I have made a plan for Willow Creek. The goal is to create a story-driven world that blends elegance, history, and contrast with wealth and poverty. Alongside the plan, I have added key features, style inspiration, and gameplay vibe. I want it to feel historical and luxury. There will be areas for the rich, middle, and poor class, so in Foundry Cove, I see it being more of a lower income street with possibly a small community lot, whereas Crawdad Quarter will be the luxury high-end shopping district. I want this world to feel like it only belongs to the rich, and everyone else who lives there will just feel almost out of place. The families who I want to keep are the Goths, as they fit in with the save file, but I'm thinking of moving them to Ravenwood, so I'm thinking of replacing that family for the Pleasant family, as I feel they would fit in very well. I will also be adding the Pancake family, as they are one of my favourite families to play with in The Sims. I will also be creating their parents and possibly creating other family members to make the world feel more full. And the reason why I would still like the pancakes in this world is because I feel like Eliza Pancakes wanted to choose to live in Willow Creek, as it has more fashion and it's more filled with the rich, but they can never get up to that status of the wealth. If you want to follow along from the beginning, I'd love to have you here. Everything's starting from scratch, so we'll just have to see how everything goes. Thank you for watching.